Okay, so my research topic was, what are the benefits and drawbacks of assisted suicide, and should it be legal in the US? And so first, we have to start off with what is assisted suicide, because the term is so loaded. Like suicide is not what this actually is. So, but assisted suicide is when a person with a terminal illness receives a lethal injection by their doctor to essentially end their suffering and life. It's also sometimes called death with dignity, which is a way better term than assisted suicide, but it's mostly known as assisted suicide, so you can't really avoid the term. And then, where is assisted suicide legal in the U.S.? Some of these states have actually gotten it legalized, because it says pending in legislature, but they actually got it legalized. But so the assisted suicide is legal in Oregon, Washington, D.C., Washington, Hawaii, Maine, Colorado, New Jersey, California, and Vermont. So it's legal in a lot of states. And then, there's a lot of requirements to get this procedure done. So some people will not qualify even if they want it done. And the arguments for assisted suicide is that patients that seek this procedure aren't suicidal, and they're just looking for a way to end their pain, and they want to die in a more dignified way, so that they're more themselves when they die. And it gives the patients a good last moment with their families. In the video that is this one, but I'm gonna go back. She says that she wants to crack a joke right before she dies, so that that's the last moment that they have of her, and if she was too weak to even think of a joke or crack one, so she wanted to die before she was too weak. And they also have the right to choose what they do with their own body. And then, so I wanted to use this video clip, but then it was blocked, but it wasn't blocked when I was doing my essay for some reason. I don't know why. But she says that she believes in a person's right to choose, and then this video clip was Esther's story, and it followed her along her journey before she chose to do this procedure, and it was really educational, and this was the most impactful source I ever looked at. And then, what are the drawbacks of assisted suicide? People believe that the problem is rooted in our hospice care, so they think that instead of giving them an out, that we should just give them the best life that they can have in their last few months. And then people also fear that this practice will decrease the value of human life, which also leads into the other drawback, which is people are scared that this practice will lead to mercy killings. So it's people that can't truly consent to this procedure, or people with mental illness, which they won't qualify for assisted suicide right now, but in the future it may lead to this being available. And then for the drawbacks, I use this cartoon, and I think it supports the idea of that the hospice care should be better. If you're just looking at a way out and not looking at a way to make your life better in the last few moments, then that's not gonna go well. Oh, I swear. Okay, well, I thought I had a source of my opinion, but my opinion is that I was neutral on this topic before I started this research presentation, and after watching the Esther's story video, I actually came in support of this, because she literally fought for this for that to be legal in her state, and she fought for her right to be able to do it. And she just, the whole time, she seemed so sure of her decision. It was never a question of if she was really suicidal. She just knew that's what she wanted to do. Yeah. Now there's my bibliography. So is there a question?